I'm starting because you're in my country, so I want to welcome you, Mr. President. And as soon as I found out that he's coming to refuel, I said, I'm not going to allow him to take off unless I come and say hello to him. So thank you very much, Mr. President, and it's always great seeing you.
Well, the Emir is one of the great rulers of the world, not just the Middle East. He's beloved and respected by his country. I don't know what's more important, being beloved or respected? Both. You have a preference? Because you have both. You're one of the few. And the Prime Minister has been my friend and a friend to the world. And we've done a lot together in the last, especially in the last year. What we've done is incredible. Peace to the Middle East. And they were a very big factor in it. So I just want to thank you. I was thinking, we're landing here, we're going to fuel up, and it's such an honor to have you on the plane. I know you don't do this often.
Never, first time.
I don't think he's ever done this, actually. But it's an honor. We have a great, he's a great ally, they are a great ally, and these are two great men. And as long as we're together and you have those cameras rolling, I want to just say we express our thanks. And you have a safe Middle East right now, and you're going to keep it that way for a long time.
Well,
for a very long time. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. It's a great honor to have them on the plane. I only come back to tell you that you were so well behaved. I couldn't believe it. You were so respectful and well behaved. I appreciate it. Okay? He's a great guy, actually. He's a great leader. They helped us a lot. And it was really nice that he came. We were just refueling, and he came and said hello. It was very, very nice. Great man, actually. Great gentleman, too.
How did it go?
Great. I mean, we talked about peace. We have peace in the Middle East. That's what we have. Great peace in the Middle East. He thinks it's enduring. He's never seen anything like it. And he's very happy that I got involved. And he helped, and we had a lot of help. We have 59 countries. We have a lot of countries that are signed on. It's just, this should be an enduring peace.
What makes it different?
That everybody agrees. A year ago, it would have been very tough. I think the big thing was when we took out the nuclear power of Iran, when we took out that nuclear capability, which would have happened over the next month to 2 months. That made a whole big difference in the Middle East. It made it possible to do the deal.
Did you talk with them about how the new security arrangement between the U.S. and Qatar will
Yeah, I
work?
talked to them about it. We actually covered a lot of territory. It's working very well. It's all smooth. The U.S. doesn't have to get much involved. They're able to take care of the very substantial nations. And, we have Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar. You have the three, and then you have many behind them, and even with them.
When will the
I mean, if you
stabilization?
look, Turkey's involved. Indonesia's involved. Jordan, Egypt. I mean, it's an amazing group of, and many more, many others beside that are a little further away or not as close to the situation. Everybody's on board. It's pretty amazing.
When
Did
will
they
the-
say that?
Confidence that the ceasefire in Gaza would hold?
I think it'll hold, yeah. Oh,
Do-
it's
do
gonna
they
hold.
believe it will
Well, if it doesn't hold, I mean, if it does hold, that would be Hamas. And, Hamas will be not hard to take care of. It will be very quickly.
Does Qatar
But
believe
I
it
hope
will
it holds for Hamas too, because they gave us their word on something. They said they took out gang members. Well, I hope that's right. But they gave us their word on something, so I think it's going to. And if it doesn't, then they'll have a very, very big problem.
When will the stabilization force be in place, or when do you
Pretty
need it in
soon,
place?
pretty quickly.
Weeks,
So far,
months?
it's just, a period of time. I don't want to give you. We're doing it right now. They're actually picking leaders right now. You're going to have peace in the Middle East. This is real peace. It's never happened before. 3,000 years, it's never happened. And great respect when he came to the airport, came onto the plane. That's never happened either. And he's a highly respected man. Okay, any other questions?
Can I ask you a bit
They
more?
would send peacekeeping troops into Gaza.
Yeah, they'll do it at the time they need them. And by the way, Israel will go in there very easily. You know that, right? So right there you have a country. But you have the Arab countries or everybody, Muslim, Arab, Israeli, everybody's on board. It's been really an amazing thing. It's a great success.
Can
And
we ask you-
it's going to be a long-lasting, hopefully everlasting, but long-lasting.
What will Russia have to do for you to reschedule your meeting with Putin?
I'm going to have to know that we're going to make a deal. I'm not going to be wasting my time. I've always had a great relationship with Vladimir Putin, but this has been very disappointing. I thought this would have gone long before peace in the Middle East. I mean, we have Azerbaijan and Armenia. That was very tough. In fact, Putin told me on the phone, he said, boy, that was amazing, because everybody tried to get that done and they couldn't. I got it done. You had others that, if you look at India and Pakistan, I could say almost any one of the deals that I've already done, I thought would have been more difficult than Russia and Ukraine, but it didn't work out that way. There's a lot of hatred between the two. Between Zelensky and Putin is tremendous hatred.
Will you discuss purchases of Russian oil with Xi Jinping? Are you worried about the Chinese
I may be
oil?
discussing it, but you know, China's,
more vocal with the
I don't know,
Indians.
you probably saw it today, China's cutting back very substantially on the purchase of Russia oil, and India's cutting back completely, and we've done sanctions. Thank you very
What did
much,
you talk about
everybody.
with the
By the way,
Japanese
very,
Prime
very
Minister?
respectful. I appreciate it.
Mr. President, can you talk about what you hope to walk away from with the meeting with President
China?
Xi? Yes. What are you hoping to walk away?
I think a complete deal. I want our farmers to be taken care of, and he wants things also. We're going to be talking about fentanyl, of course. You know, fentanyl is killing a lot of people. A lot of people. It comes from China, and we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about a lot of things. I think we have a really good chance of making a very comprehensive deal.
Have you seen this NBA gambling investigation?
Yeah, terrible.
What do you think about it?
What do I think? I think it's very bad. I think it's terrible.
How was
Thank
your
you.
call with the Japanese Prime Minister?
Very good. She's great, beautiful. We're going to be seeing her very soon. She's very friendly. She was very friendly with Abe, as you know, Prime Minister Abe.
What did you guys talk about on the call?
Just look forward to seeing you. I'm going to see her a couple of days. But she was a very, very close ally and friend of Prime Minister Abe, and you know, he was one of my favorites. He was a great man. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. President.
The nation of Qatar, unfortunately, has historically been a funder of terrorism at a very high level. And in the wake of that conference, nations came together and spoke to me about confronting Qatar over its behavior. So we had a decision to make. Do we take the easy road, or do we finally take a hard but necessary action? We have to stop the funding of terrorism. I decided, along with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, our great generals and military people, the time had come to call on Qatar to end its funding. They have to end that funding and its extremist ideology in terms of funding. I want to call on all of the nations to stop immediately supporting terrorism. Stop teaching people to kill other people. Stop filling their minds with hate and intolerance. I won't name other countries, but we are not done solving the problem, but we will solve that problem. Have no choice.
Kosher, he's meanwhile set to accept a $400 million US Boeing 747 gift from the Qatar royal family.
The latest and the greatest of our planes and just about everything else. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun and very interesting. But I just want to thank you for the friendship, for the long-time friendship. And again, long before any of this stuff, we just liked each other. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. But we always had a very special relationship. And we came from Saudi Arabia, where we have another great man over there that's a friend of yours. And you two guys get along so well and like each other. You sort of remind me a little bit of each other, if you want to know the truth. They're both tall, handsome guys that happen to be very smart. But he's also a very special guy, and it's good to see all the relationships forming in the Middle East.